Hello, Wendertron fans, and welcome back to another World of Warcraft video. Now this time we're playing World of Warcraft Classic, as I promised. Now, I still am planning to do the Iron Man challenge, do not worry. I am just going to do some fun little, stuff. We have 8 races. We have humans, dwarves, night elves, gnomes, orcs, undead, tauren, trolls. Now, I'm not a big fan of trolls, taurens, dwarves, and gnomes. I'm fine with night elves, undead, orcs, humans, yada yada yada. You get the point. So yeah, we are going to be doing some undead work. We're gonna be the Forsaken. I don't know why they're called undead and not Forsaken, but that's fine. That is fine. We're gonna choose our skin color, and I'm gonna be a warlock, so of course I have to be everything green. Let's see here. Oh, that's a great face. Let's see what kind of hairstyle we can get. Normally, when I play, I like to go bald. Don't judge, please. But, like, these hairstyles aren't really a big fan of mine, so... You know, I may just go bald. Yeah, I'm gonna go bald again. Features. Let's see. Maybe. Ooh, I like that. Let's see here. Ooh, my. It's hard to choose. You know, I'll go with this one. Uppy Knight. Nope. I spelled that wrong. I can't spell today! Nightbringer. There we go. By the way, I can't put numbers or spaces in my name because it won't let me. I think this is actually a limit, so I can't, like, go night. I have to have letters, so yeah. Let's go! What? What do you mean that name's unavailable? What do you mean? Okay, you know what? If bringer's not a thing, then we'll just do collar. There we go. Let's do this thing.
Bound to the iron will of the tyrant Lich King, the vast undead armies of the Scourge seek to eradicate all life on Azeroth. Led by the Banshee Sylvanas Windrunner, a group of renegades broke away from the Scourge and freed themselves of the Lich King's domination. Known by some as the Forsaken, this group fights a constant battle, not only to retain its freedom from the Scourge, but also to slaughter those who would hunt them as monsters. With Sylvanas as their Banshee Queen, the Forsaken have built a dark stronghold beneath the ruins of Lordaeron's former capital city. This hidden undercity forms a sprawling labyrinth that stretches beneath the haunted woods of the Tirisfal Glades. Though the very land is cursed, the zealous humans of the Scarlet Crusade still cling to their scattered holdings, obsessed with eradicating the undead and retaking their homeland. Convinced that the primitive races of the Horde can help them achieve victory over their enemies, the Forsaken have entered an alliance of convenience. Harboring no true loyalty for their new allies, they will go to any lengths to ensure their dark plans come to fruition. As one of the Forsaken, you must massacre any who pose a threat to the new order, human, undead, or otherwise.
Now, something to note is that there are some different differences right now that I noticed. So yeah, also, I'm not gonna do it. I know it may look like I am, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just do it for, like, not for a long time, but, like, I'm gonna do it every time I get a new spell. Only when I get a new spell, okay? So don't worry. It's not gonna be me just setting up my key bindings, being like, I didn't set up my key bindings. What do I do now? Nope, don't worry. So yeah. Also, I cannot do what I did all the time, so I'm actually gonna be voice acting these characters, and I hope you can be willing to keep up with that. Let me know if you're getting tired of it, though. Sometimes I get it. Okay.
Speak quickly.
About time you woke up. We were ready to toss you into the fire with the others, but it looked like you made it. I am Mordo, the caretaker of the crypt of Death Canal, and you are the Lich King's slave no more. Speak with Shadow Priest Sarvis in the chapel at the base of the hill. He will tell you more of what you must know. Alright, well, I'm gonna gladly take your quest, and I am just gonna... Rude Awakening, by the way. That's a rude awakening. Now, another thing is that the chat down here is a lot more lively. The chat down there is a lot more lively. Now, I feel like you guys... I wonder if it's too small. So, hey, look at me! It's me! I'm looking back at ya. Anyways, I'm just gonna hide myself down here. Kinda just hide myself down here, because you may want to know what zone we're in. We're in Death Canal right now. So you can read this up here. It's 7:24 p.m. in World of Warcraft. Just moving these around real quick. Oh! I skipped it! Whatever, I'll just skip through the zones. Whatever.
What now?
No other reason. Yep, whatever. Another of the waking dead, huh? It must have been quite a shock waking up in the crypt, with only the cold and Mordo to greet you. I see the confusion on your face. Let me try to explain our situation to you. We have been freed from the control of the Lich King by our new leader, Lady Sylvanas. The Dark Lady guides us in war against the hated Scourge and the holdouts of humanity who dog our every step.
Victory for Sylvanas.
We've forsaken our war with the Lich King's army of the Scourge, necromantically raised armies of the undead foul beasts of the north and tormented specters. The northern part of the village has become overrun with the mindless ones, and they must be destroyed. Destroy them, show them no mercy. Our former brothers and sisters, as they might be, the fallen, are nothing but the Lich King's slaves.
Trust no one.
Okay, that kind of hurt a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little bit. Don't worry, I'm fine.
Hello?
Greetings, child. I can see that you are still young in the ways of a warlock. Power still enduring your grasp. I can sense your eagerness to learn. And you will learn. There is no strength in ignorance. Knowledge is our greatest power. Through its application, we can control the chaotic magics and beings of the void. Bending. Okay, you're probably tired of that. I'm kind of tired of that. I'm just talking like this as well. Cause like when I talk to him, she's like, "Hello." I'm not really in the best mood right now. So yeah, I'm gonna do some quests. I'm gonna ignore these guys, even though I should be killing them. Because I want a spell that lets me summon a pet. Ah, here we go. So what I can just do is this. Let's just... Wha-bam! Magic. Then I'm gonna stab him to death. Now, it's not only because I have low mana, this is health. It's also because, in this game, you need to kind of like level your abilities. So like, I may like run out of mana, and I have to whack stuff with my knife. So that explains why I do it. Oh my god! Look at Did you see that? Oh my god. You may have not saw it, but I sure didn't. Random laughing part. Okay, but do you see his hand when he does that? He goes like look at his hand though. And I'm playing Warlock as well, so it's like a peace shadow roll. So like, may shadows bring you peace or something? I don't know. Oh sweet, free gloves. What I also noticed is that a lot of the time, and I mean a lot of the time, you will get a lot of items from the low level mobs. And I mean like gear. Like you'll get a lot of gear from these guys. You'll get like gloves, pants, belts, shirts, boots. You'll get like tons of stuff from them. And sometimes you can't even wear them. But that's fine. Now, heads up, I did play a little bit of Classic WoW, but that's just because I've never played it before, and I kind of do want to, so... Oh, darn it. Mage got him first. Funny thing of how quests work in World of Warcraft, you don't share kills if you're not in a group in Classic. Whoever's the first one to hit it is the one that will get all of the stuff. But if you're in a group, that, you know, depends on the leader of the group, so yeah. But yeah, also, it's a lot more friendly. This, in Classic, it's kind of vital for people to kind of, like, talk to each other. And the reason why is because the game's kind of... It's like an RPG you would think it would be, but it's a little bit different. It's still an MMORPG, you know, the one you know and love. You can interact with people, that stuff. But another thing is that the mobs, every time you fight a mob, and the higher the level the less time, I believe, you have to do this, if I'm correct. You have to sit down and actually drink and eat food. And that's rarely the case in the World of Warcraft we play today. No siree.
What do you require?
Cause like my mana went down just fighting one skeleton. I'm also level 2, and this is what I wanted. I wanted to summon a imp, man. A imp. And also spells, I think, get slowed down when you get attacked. But another thing is that when you're trying to gather things...
What is it?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna keep talking. But yeah, basically the whole entire deal is you have to drink or eat every time
That better be good.
you fight.
Our
Nope.
time
Why did I want to exit? I want to actually train in that. Give me your spell.
patience, discipline.
This is probably not the optimal settings for you, or it may be, but this is just how I play World of Warcraft. Oh my! I recognize that music. I recognize the whole. Yeah. So you may notice is that I have 2 specs right now. Demonology and Destruction. This is domain general stuff, so whatever. That's because in Classic you could be the 3 specs, all 3 of them. You could be a jack of all trades, which is probably not the correct word, but you could be anything you wanted. You could be a Demonology Warlock. You could be a Destruction Warlock. You can be a, I believe, Affliction Warlock, if I'm correct. You could be any kind of Warlock or Mage or whatever class you decide to pick you wanted. I'm also going to move this, because I don't like it to the left. I want it to the right. Hi. I'm probably waving the wrong direction. Probably like this. Hi. Hi. Hi, little pet Lar. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, little pet Lar? So, I actually want to not set this on Control 1 and set this on Shift. No, not Control-E. What am I doing? Shifty. There we go. This is how I kind of like to play the game. Because, you know, it kind of seems normal for me. Now, some of you may have maybe long fingers and might want to go for the F1s. The F1s or ones and stuff. But how you play is how you play. And I don't know why I'm killing the skeletons. I have no purpose to killing the skeletons.
I can't use that yet.
But yeah. I also want some great request rewards, because one thing that I find about Classic is storage. Now, let's say you fight not this Rattlecage skeleton. I have enough of skeletons for one day. Thank you very much. Thank you. But let's say you're fighting, oh boy. Let's say you're fighting this wretched zombie, and you want to kill him so that way you can do your quest. Here's what will happen. You'll start fighting him, and your mana will go down really quickly, and maybe your health sometimes. And then you'll get a bunch of... That was a terrible example. That was a terrible... You're my test. You're my little example. But, like, slowly over time, because every time you fight a monster, you'll get either money or something else. What? What do you mean amount to pick up? What do you mean? Anyways, it's like every single time you fight a mob, like a wretched zombie, you will pick up either copper or whatever. The game doesn't like me, apparently. Apparently. I'm trying to show examples and the game's like, no, we're not going to show you that. But, like, what it will do, and hopefully it will show this time. Yeah, sometimes, a lot of the time you'll get maybe money, and then you'll get several other things, like maybe a pair of pants, bracers, water. Food stuff is actually very useful in the case of vanilla. Who was thinking about ice cream when I say vanilla, though? Who is thinking about ice cream? Because I feel like when you walk up to something, and no, not something. If you walk up to someone, and there's someone that's never ever played Vanilla WoW, and you say, "Hey, ever heard about vanilla?" Yeah, I love vanilla. Now, I feel like a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but I feel like some people, like, would think, oh, they know about vanilla. well, maybe a lot of people would think, oh, they're thinking about ice cream. Because a lot of people call classic WoW either classic or just vanilla. And I feel like I got people wanting ice cream now. So I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't look great in these clothes, by the way. Oh, by the way, there's no transmogrifier, so I can't change my clothing. I can't change it to what I want it to be. I have to wear stuff. To clarify. That guy only gave me 1 copper! 1 copper! Only 1 copper! 1 copper! I kill a zombie in the middle of talking. And I was like, 1 copper! 1 copper! Only 1 copper! Why 1 copper? But yeah, sometimes it'll drop stuff that I can't even wear. It's not because I don't have the thing to wear the thing. No, it's absolutely right. I'm not the right class. Because certain class can wear certain things. So for me, I can basically wear a bunch of cloth armor. And basically only cloth. I can only wear cloth armor. But that being said, I can also wear daggers, staffs. You need to talk to weaponsmiths to equip different kinds of weapons. But the one thing in vanilla that all spellcasters, priests, mages, shamans, warlocks, and I feel like a lot of people tend to leave out shamans and priests when they're talking about wands. But all 4 of those classes, and they're all spellcasters. Oh, also druids. Can't forget about those people as well. They can all use this ability called Shoot. And I'll explain about Shoot right now. So what Shoot does is it's basically a shoot. So basically, let me explain. If the user has a wand equipped, and I specifically mean a wand, it has to be a wand. It can't be anything else. Like a wand, any wand. A greater fire wand, a mana wand, a lesser fire wand, a lesser magic wand, whatever. You can use this ability called Shoot, which costs absolutely no mana at all, and that's this little bar. And to spellcasters, mana is absolutely everything. You have to have mana to fight.
Out of range.
Or maybe to do a lot of stuff, like provide food for the group. Or if you're a mage, maybe give everyone a buff if you're a warlock. It's like you absolutely need mana. And when you run out of mana, the only thing you can do is to just smack stuff with your maybe dagger or staff or whatever, your stick. And then you'll probably die, because either it's not a good enough weapon to use, or you just never... Oh, thank you. Thank you for whoever gave me Power Word Fortitude, which increases my stamina by like 30%, which is great because it increases my health. Which actually stamina is health, so yeah, I really appreciate that. Anyways, so spellcasters don't wear particularly great armor, unless you're someone that thinks that what a spellcaster needs is armor. No, what spellcasters need is intellect, because that increases what spells do. So, yeah. But, basically, when you run out of mana, you're done for. And you need to be at range. Now, Shoot is basically using a spell, but no mana. It does whatever the wand says it does, and does damage depending. And it's just a great thing, because you can spam shoot in a fight and just never lose. And also, fights, and I mean player versus player fights, could, I hear this. I've actually, truthfully, I've never heard, no, I've heard about it. I've never kind of like played vanilla, even though I'm playing it right now. I've never played vanilla back in the day. But fights could end in like a blink of an eye. Like let's say it's mage versus hunter. Fight could end like this. But then again, in some fights, it could take a while. Like maybe a mage versus a mage, because sometimes you get an outcome that's just stalemate, because maybe both of the mages.
I can't carry anymore.
What do you mean I can't carry anymore? I just got a small black pouch. And I actually like bags, because, you know, again, with the storage stuff. But, hold on. I'm fine. But basically, fights could end in just, like, the blink of a single eye. You know what I mean? So, you wanted all of the stuff you could get. Oh, thank you! I know I'm not really using grammar, but whatever. Whatever. Basically what TY means is thank you. Arcane Intellect and Power Word Fortitude are also great. It increases my stamina, which is health, and it also increases my intellect.
Speak quickly.
So yeah.
Goodbye.
So yeah. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah. So you wanted all the stuff you could get, you know? Also, no heirlooms. You cannot have heirlooms, which is what I used on Aquas. You know, my troll mage. You cannot use heirlooms, which, what heirlooms does is it levels with you all the way until 100, level 100. It will be your only piece of gear you will ever wear in your entire playthrough. You will wear nothing else but heirloom gear. And I mean nothing else but heirloom gear. Because heirloom gear levels with you, and the thing in Battle for Azeroth is the stats don't matter. The stats don't matter. It's the item level that matters. Because the higher the item level, the better the gear.
I am forsaken.
So, do you really, I mean really want that robe that gives you plus 20 intellect and you're a mage, but this other piece of gear doesn't really have the statistics you're looking for, but it has an item level higher than it, like, let's just say, item level 500. Well, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to wear that item level 500 gear, because that's better than your increasing stats. In vanilla, you have to look at the stats carefully. So, if you were in that same situation, which in this one, item level wouldn't be a thing, you could pick whatever you wanted, but a lot of people would say, go for the mana robe. Go for the robe that gives you more intellect. So yeah. Man, that was kind of a little bit of a lengthy explanation. And I cannot get over his hands. I cannot get over that. You could say I'm not getting over it. What I mean is basically there's a game called Getting Over It. I won't go into too much detail. I love playing vanilla right now because, like, I get to talk about stuff instead of in the first 2 episodes I already run out of stuff to talk about. believe it or not, in vanilla, you could not find a group via group finder. See this? This would technically be where the group finder button is. There is none. What you had to do was you had to go in trade chat, which is this right here, and you had to say, looking for group, whatever dungeon or quest you're on, and then you'd have to wait until a bunch of kind souls, and I mean a bunch of kind souls, would say yes. Because a lot of people like to just be friends to one another, because that's the kind of environment. I actually watched a machinima about, like, BFA versus Classic on, like, groups, and basically the whole entire thing is that in Classic, whenever you get ganked, some kind soul will come and save you, and then someday you may have to, like, come back and save them whenever they get ganked. And then in BFA, whenever you get ganked, you're done for. Or if you're a rogue, just vanish, which basically instantly stealths you so no one can see you. But when looking for a group to kill this rare boar that will take you 2 days to kill, just press the group finder, don't talk to anyone, maybe say everyone's not good at the game, and then leave, and then boom, they're done. Like, that's legit it. Now, personally, when I see that video, I personally think I like the vanilla better, cause like people are kind, people are more interactive. It's like in vanilla, it doesn't seem like everyone's so intense and stuff. In vanilla, it's a really kind place. Some people, which you probably may have saw later before, some people will sell, like, bags, enchants, maybe they'll give out stuff for free. You know, like, maybe people will, like, give out, bags for, like, 2 silver, or, like, mats, which mats is basically the resources to make those bags. If anyone that's on YouTube trying to figure out what mats means, that's what it means, resources. So, like, if someone was making you grenades and they would like your mats, that basically means they want the materials to make those grenades, and then they'll give them to you. Is what I mean. Now check this mindless zombie out. It's clearly mindless. Cause check this out.
What would you ask of death?
A level 55 against a 1. So yeah, this will probably be where I'm ending this episode. And am I gonna make it to level 4 is the question.
I haven't got all day.
Ugh, thank you for your help. Okay, yeah, whatever. Wait for another day.
Watch over you.
The mindless ones. Give me the gloves. Okay, yeah, give me the gloves.
Lady, watch.
Oh, we can sneak in one more quest. Tainted Scroll.
I'm listening.
While you were off dealing with the mindless scourge, this scroll alive for you. I think it would be some matter of importance, as it bears the seal of the warlock trainer Maximilian. I would take some time to read it before heading out again.
Beware the living.
Okay, would you really think I'd read it when Maximilian is right there? He's like right there. Right there. Right there. Blah, 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 blah. You guys can pause the video if you want to read this.
Hello.
Tainted Scroll. Yep, whatever. I submit myself. Okay, so at level 4, a level 4, I'll get 2 new abilities in the Affliction Tree.
Goodbye.
So yeah. Hold on, here's how I shall end this video. Okay. On a bear mat, sure. Hold on. I gotta face this way for this. But yeah, thank you Enderton fans for watching. See you guys next time. Goodbye.